And we teleported! Hello everybody, this is Seawap the Platinum One here! Or rather, my new intro, okay, so welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum the Post Story. In the last episode, we caught Dialga and Palkia at the Spirit Pillar. And in today's episode, we're going to trigger some more roaming legendaries. In fact, a group of 3 roaming legendaries. And that's the one thing I actually remembered how to do. After saying that I forgot how to. Okay, so over here, I want to avoid all these trainers because they're completely useless now. Okay, so in order to trigger the next legendaries, I'm gonna have to battle this guy, am I? Yeah, seems pretty unavoidable at this point. Come on, get yes! Awesome. Alright. So, the way to trigger these next roaming legendaries is that you have to go to Pal Park, which is over here. Pal Park is basically a way of transferring the Pokemon. Of course, I had to battle this guy. Normally you would battle these guys after getting Surf, because they're in the these trainers, they're in the level 30s or so. Yeah, and I was right. And you're resting over there, aren't you, Tootsie? Yeah, my dog is resting on my bed right now. So, okay, Collector Ivan. Whoa, hot stuff. That's how proud I am of my Pokemon. Yeah, we get it. Okay, so over here we have Pal Park. Pal Park is basically a way of transferring the Pokemon from your GBA games to the DS. And yes, Pokemon from around the country brought here, places like Kanto. Yes, I already explained this. And by Pokemon GBA games, I mean Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Fire Red and Leaf Green. However, you can only do this if you have a regular DS or a DS Lite. And he gives you the Poketch app trainer counter. Poke Radar's rankings. Plan to be in Eterna City. Yeah. So yeah, this is the guy you have to talk to in order to transfer your You actually have to transfer your Pokemon from the file select screen first. Choose up to 6 Pokemon you want to migrate. And then you have to go over there to do so. However, as of this game, you can only do it once a day. This was fixed for Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Black and White. Although I never actually used the Pal Park in Heart Gold, in my Heart Gold game. Yeah. So, anyway, by doing so, Professor Oak will now be in Eterna City. So, let's go in and talk to him. Oh, it's you. Good to see you. How's your Pokédex coming along? But I'm sure you can accomplish it. And then he gets, yes, an acquaintance from Kanto just sent me something quite interesting. Better use of it than I could. Yeah, he gives you an upgrade or whatnot, yeah. Yeah, in case you've forgotten, the upgrade makes Porygon evolve into Porygon 2 when it's traded. And this is an entirely different topic. I heard that there have been sightings of very rare Pokemon. The legendary bird Pokemon, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Yes. So with that, you unlock the legendary Pokemon, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, the 3 legendary birds from Kanto. They'll be in various routes around Sinnoh, though, so I'm not going to go on a wild goose chase again to capture all of them. That's the one thing I don't want about roaming legendaries. It's because, well, I don't want to spend 20 or so minutes trying to capture those stupid things. But the next thing I want to do is actually go to the Sunbelt Spring, because there's actually something for us to get there. So, with that, I think I'll meet you guys at the Sunbelt Spring. See you guys in just a moment. Okay, and here we are at the Sunbelt Spring. Okay, so since I have my barrel out now, I guess, we're gonna go over here to this place. And no, we can't dive up there because the game designers were too stupid. So over here, we have the original place of where you could find Giratina in Diamond and Pearl, the Turnback Cave, which is also the place in the game where if you fail to capture Giratina in the Distortion World, Giratina will appear here in its altered form. Past 3 pearls offer up to the before 30 is passed. What that means is that if you don't... This place is basically a maze, so if you get lost in here, like if you don't pass up like the 3 pillars that you have to pass by to figure out this maze, like see, there's one right there, okay. This is basically random generated every time you enter, so there's no clear determined path on whether or not you get past a pillar or not. But fortunately, I seem to be going by pretty easy. There are some pretty strong Pokemon that you encounter here. But, like, they're ghost Pokemon and Bronzong, so they're pretty decent Pokemon or whatnot. I think you can find Haunters here, so if you want a Gengar, that's awesome. There's a 3rd pillar. Awesome. Okay. And after you pass this 3rd pillar, go up. I said go in there. Okay, thank you. You'll find this thing. A Pokeball. Obtaining a rare bone. And this thing right here. It's a portal leading to the Distortion World. Would you like to leap into the portal and go to the Distortion? Yes, I would. Alright, so this is an entirely different part of the Distortion World right here. There's no maze this time around, so thankfully you can pass through this straightforward. What you want to do in here is to keep on going and going and going the way I go, sort of like the Energizer Bunny, until you reach this item right here. The Greasiest Orb. This is the item that allows Giratina, when it's holding it, to transform into origin form Giratina. Normally, Giratina would only go into its origin form in the Distortion World because of the gravity. However, or at least the Giratina movie explains, but this item allows Giratina to transform into its origin form at will. So, I'm gonna meet you guys at the Pokemon Center where I will demonstrate that ability. So I will see you guys in just one momento in the survival area. Whee! Get Giratina out of there. Alright. So here is my level 47 Giratina over here. So we have the Greasiest Orb, which is at the very, very bottom of this really long item thing. Gonna have to select in order to do so. And here's the Greasiest Orb. It looks really epic, I'll tell you. And check it out. Giratina changed form E. I always kind of wondered why that happened. Why they do the form like form E. Actually, it's spelled form. The E is silent. Okay, so I never really got a chance to check out my Giratina. Brave nature, defense. Yeah, its ability changes to levitate rather than pressure when it's in origin form, and it gets more defensive stats. And there it goes. That's it. Indeed. Now, and no, I'm not going to keep Giratina in my party because I don't want to use legendaries. Not to be cheap. So I haven't taken out any of my Pokemon that I've used over the past videos, or rather thing. So I'm gonna take them out. Now what you notice in my box is that I have a level 100 Regigigas. But this is no ordinary Regigigas. This is the Toys R Us Regigigas. Now the Toys R Us Regigigas I got from a very, very long time ago. This Regigigas allows the other 3 Regis and its self-titled Pokemon to appear all over the Sinnoh region. So, what we're going to do in the next episode is to go catch the 3 Regis, including Regigigas itself. Even though I already have one. And it has Rock Smash. Yeah. Wait, am I gonna need... No, I imagine I don't think I need... Yeah, I need Rock Climb, so I think I'm gonna teach Regigigas that. I don't know if I'm gonna do them in order. I probably won't. Wait. Because... Yeah, I think I'm gonna do them in order. Regirock is closest. Regirock is closest. As you noticed throughout my LP, or if you noticed, is that each of the Regis is found at a certain location throughout the Sinnoh region. And yes, Regigigas can learn Rock Climb. Awesome. Regirock is found on that desert route in the thing, on that desert route in the battle zone. Regice is found on Mount Coronet. And Registeel is found on Iron Island. So, we are going to do that next. I think I'm just going to go over there and then end this video. Yeah, this is more of a filler adventure, isn't it? Catching the legendary Pokemon. It's the adventures of filler! Okay. We were flying... Actually, no, we just flew. We flew! We flew! Yeah. Route 229. 9? Oh, Route 228. I keep on calling it the desert route. And it's Route 228, so... Yeah. Okay, so now we're here at the place of the thing. And as you'll notice, the spots will light up. What do you have to do? It's step on them. Like this, and rumble, 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 rumble. Robble, robble, robble. Something changed in the air. An indescribable power is emanating from the Pokemon statue. Which we are going to find out what it is in the next episode. Yeah. Okay, so in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, the post-story, we're going to catch Regirock. So, see you guys next time. Indeed.